Hello Year 8, welcome back to Mr. Chan's videos. So today I'm going to make a videos that I have promised you guys, which is the energy efficient house to help with your assignments. So let's begin. So in these videos I'm gonna present you with a few features that is going to make an energy efficient house, and I hope this will help you with your assignments. Uh, if you guys are going to make your house, build your house digitally, you can go to a small blue, you can actually go to this website called Small Blue Printer, Small Blue Printer, and you will find there's a plan that you, and all the, let me look at a Small Blue Printer. Okay, so if you go to Small Blue Printer, it will actually take you to start using floorplan.com floor plan. Okay, so smallblueprinter.com slash floor plan. So yeah, go to this website. Let's begin. Did you know that half of the total energy consumption in the house is actually being used to keep the house warm during winter and cool during summer? So that means that we spend a lot of time trying to keep ourselves comfortable, and uh, by using energy, uh, this will come in the form of aircon, obviously. So use the aircon it chew a lot of electricity. That's where your energy bill will go up if you use aircon all the time. In Australia, the National House Energy Rating Scheme provides a star rating for the built-in external shell of a house, and the rating comes from which is 1 to 10. I'm building my house at the moment, and my there is this thing called National House Energy Rating. Okay, so depends on which builder you're going through. Uh, you can tell most of them nowadays are very efficient because they are competitors and they want to, and it's actually to your advantage, and they will build a house that actually are very efficient, energy efficient. Uh, in below are these house, and there are so many features that will actually help you build a energy efficient house. So number one most important thing is the orientation of the house. So you want to, when you build your house, you want to make sure the orientation of the house is the correct orientation. What that means is a north facing house. When you build a north facing house, especially the window, you want most of your big windows facing north and east. Okay, that means you can collect a lot of sunlight into the living room, especially. And for your small and you for small or no windows. Okay, there are certain parts of the house have small windows or no windows. You want them to face west and south. Okay, because that is when you get your afternoon sun, where you want to make sure uh, your house is not being warmed up too hot. Okay, warmed up too much, and yeah, and the orientation of the land, which I'm talking about, you want your living room facing north and other rooms such as your laundry facing south. The reason why is to collect as much sunlight as possible, okay, during the morning. This is particularly useful during winter time. because as we know, during winter there isn't much sunlight, as in like warm sunlight. So by having your living room facing north, you kind of able to collect as much sun as possible. And the second feature is also when you build an energy efficient house is tinting and shading. Okay, you want them to be west facing on the west facing windows, because that's again hot afternoon sun. You want them to actually be most of the sunlight be reflected away to keep your house cool, especially during summer. And some improvement you can make, including coverings, you can make eave and verandas over the north and west facing windows. Okay, and insulation as well. With another features is insulation. You can make insulations on your floor, walls, and roof. This will actually help to trap the heat inside the house so that they don't escape easily. If you don't already know, most of the energy actually and heat loss actually is through the roof. Okay, because it has the largest surface area. So if you have a good insulation, and this location actually will keep the house really warm during winter, and also during summer it can actually reflect a lot of the heat away and keep your house cool. Let's look at other features. So let's start from here. Rainwater tank connect to toilet and garden irrigation system. Okay, you want to collect as much rainwater as possible, because that will reduce the need for you to use bore water. That connect the water pipe from SA water. So if you have enough rainwater tank, actually it will reduce the price of your water bill. And bear in mind, energy efficient here means that you're trying to save as much cost as possible by being environmentally friendly at the same time. Okay, so rainwater tank is one way to help the environment. Okay, by collecting just collect rainwater, and from there you indirectly helping to the environment, because uh, the that means you rely less on the purification of water to your house and etc. And second one is gas boost solar hot water system. So that is another one. As if you don't already know, the sun is actually the biggest source of energy in our world. Okay, so why not utilize it to our advantage? So if you have a good if you have a solar panel, it actually will save you a lot of money, because you are actually able to generate your own electricity through the solar panel. Remember to include that in when you build your energy efficient house. And the third one is your north facing aspect, maximizing shading in summer and heat from the sun in winter. So that refer back to the orientation of the windows and lane and your house basically. And compact fluorescent globes. Nowadays, fluorescent globe is actually been overtaken by LED. Okay, LED is actually a lot more efficient as LED light. Based on my previous videos, you can see LED light is about 10 times more efficient than fluorescent in terms of energy consumption, and also the longevity. It actually lasts a really long time. So LED will definitely be something that you will be considered for when you build your energy efficient house. And 6-star reverse cycle aircon. I'm actually in the process of getting one of these for my new house, and yeah, they can be quite expensive to begin with, but then down the track they actually save you a lot of a lot of energy. Uh, Reverse ducted aircon actually uh, very efficient because it has one outlet and then it will generate heat, and then those heat will be pumped into different outlet of your house. I'm sure some of you have that at your house. Okay, the other one is called a split system. So split system is each of the room has one of outside of the room. If you see, split system is one of those outside of your house, and they have their own aircon thing in their room, which is not as efficient as ducted. Nowadays, ducted reverse cycle means you can do aircon and heater at the same time. Okay, that's what reverse means. Aircon plus heater. Nowadays, they there are even more sophisticated technology in reverse cycle aircon. It allows you to kind of like, or if I want the living room to be heated up, you can actually uh, like isolate that location and only pump heat into that location. That means you're gonna save yourself electricity uh, at home, because not all the time you're going to use every single section of your house. So if you're going to use the living room for that moment, so you just get the heat to that, or aircon to that location, so that you don't need to generate a lot of energy to supply to different section of the house. And you have eave over windows for shading, and light color roof. uh, Light color roof, as we know, we did a pack on that, so comparing silver and black color. So that kind of show you how important light color uh, things actually can be. If you have light color during summer, it means it can reflect a lot of the heat away without being absorbed. Compare if you, I think no one's is building their house and have their roof black. You can imagine how hot that's gonna be. And wall and ceiling insulation, as I mentioned before, is very important to keep the house warm or cool during summer and winter. And also growing vegetation actually help. Did you know by growing plants and especially trees, you will notice a big difference if the house is surrounded by trees and compared to another one is which is nothing. Okay, those who has tree actually keep the house a lot cooler, especially during summer, but at the same time it means during winter your house will be pretty cold as well, because uh less because plant actually give off oxygen, and oxygen instead of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is actually one of the greenhouse gases. So so plant actually took it like undergo photosynthesis, gonna use up carbon dioxide around its atmosphere, around its surroundings. So that's why the house is cooler. Uh, so next one is floor insulation. So floor insulation like vinyls, or some people even have like heated floor, which is pretty cool. And well ventilated fridge. So fridge is actually a big thing nowadays. Uh, if you go to shops and stuff like Harvey Norman, you can. I want you next time go and have a look at some of the fridge. You can see a lot of, like pretty much all the fridge has the label, like energy rating label. The more star you have on that label, that means the more efficient that fridge is. And fridge actually chew through a lot of energy. If you have bought the dodgy one, dodgy one means a low energy efficiency rating. So that means it's very hard to keep cool. It requires a lot of energy. The structure of the aircon is not good. That means it's gonna use a lot of electricity to keep cool instead of the better one where you only because of the insulation of the fridge, it allows it to use a little bit of energy to keep the same amount to keep cool. Okay, and gas cooktop and oven. So gas cooktop is actually quite efficient compared to the electric one. Okay, gas means you use propane gas that is supplied to cook stuff, and yeah, it's more energy efficient. And shower head as well. Shower head, believe it or not, actually make a difference. So if you go to like places that sells shower head nowadays, they actually have label and stuff telling you how much water per minute. Okay, it comes along with the tap as well. Nowadays, a lot if you go to the shop, they have like, how much water flow per minute will this tap or shower head uh, pour out every minute. So those with less per minute obviously means you need less water. You're gonna use up less water during the process, so it's gonna be more efficient and environmentally friendly. And last one is toilet. Toilet actually is they have different rating. Some toilets are more energy efficient than other. Again, same thing. Require less water to flush just as efficiently. So these are some of the features that can help you to build an energy efficient house. Remember, you need to think about energy efficiency and also environmentally friendly at the same time when you build your house for the assignment. You can continue to do more research about it and make sure you elaborate, explain why these features is energy efficient or environmentally friendly. So good job for listening. If you need, I will definitely recommend you include the following features into your assignments. Make sure you write them down and in your paper side of the assignments. So you have a construction side and also your theory, as in like explaining side for your assignment. So good job for listening. Peace out. Bye.